Alright. Welcome everybody who's gonna join it. Welcome everybody. I'm Johan. Welcome. And I'm gonna, color this beautiful picture up in colors. Because it's now black and white. And it's good, but I need to color it in because it's important to see every single detail of it. So I'm gonna be making sure that I have the coloring right. So then I'm gonna ask myself, well, Johan, where do you need to start? I don't know. I need to start somewhere. I need to make sure that I do it so that I'm not gonna get over-censored with my sensors, so I don't get over-exhausted to color this whole picture. So I cannot color everything in one go. It's not possible. It's not possible today. Will never be possible today. Because today is gonna be a great day. I'm gonna try to color this thing, even though I'm terrible at coloring. Because, well, I'm not good at coloring. That's the simple thing and the simple answer, because coloring is not my strong point. I have no way of coloring things. I never do it. It's like a thing that I never do. So yeah, so it's gonna be a tough challenge just to start coloring. I need to start coloring. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is actually disable all the layers that I want not to be, because apparently when I need to color, I need to make sure that all the I need to make sure that every single color of it is correct to the blah what I'm saying. I just need to make sure that I just pick out some parts of the drawing and then just start coloring there, and then continue onward from there on. So I'm gonna make some steps forward and make sure that everything is, well, looking fine within it. So first, what we're gonna disable? Well, we're gonna disable the boat, because, well, it's a boat project and we don't want a boat. That's the first thing, because nobody wants the boat to see. Then we're gonna disable also then we're gonna disable one of the pillars, and the and there, and there. Oh my god, it's gonna be looking so beautiful today. It's gonna be looking so blank. So blank. Because every single detail is gonna get lost into the white abyss of whiteness. Because it's white, if you didn't see. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and let's see which one we're gonna start first with. That one? Alright. Alright. Well, we have our first contestant. It's gonna be this one. That's gonna be a tough one, though. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough one. So, let's not do that. We're gonna be using the other one. This one, right? No. It's too big. It's too big yet. I'm not convinced to do that. Well, no, we're not gonna do that. No. No. Ah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, let's do this one. This one is decent enough to make sure that I have my vision correctly. No. Yeah. This one is good. This one I like. I like this one. It's really nice. So we're gonna find out which... No. Where is it? Where is it? Where did I put it? Put it somewhere. I'll make it sure. Yeah. I did not go well with the way of doing things, so just give me a sec. It's gonna be taking not long. Well, let's pick up this thing first then. Just look around. No. No, That's the one that I don't need yet. This one, no. That's the coloring. That means it's supposed to be somewhere here. Down here. Let's see now. I think it is one of the drawings, right? No. No. This one? No. Ah, there we go. So we now have the coloring of the, well, we have the picture, so we can now see what colors we need and what kind of colors we want to go for if we're gonna continue drawing this. So therefore, I have now the vision, I have, well, the drawing, and now I need to make sure that I have it copied, because otherwise I'm not gonna go anywhere. So it's gonna be this one, right? That's the copy of layer 16. Yes, yes, correct. So now I need to put this and this one there. And now I can draw on this one, right? Because I can now remove this. I have all the alpha layers down. Oh well. Wait, I need to do it this way. That's the way, right? So transparency is gone. Oh wait, transparency is not necessary. And then I need to make sure that I have this one off for now. So, let's see. So if I would now, how do we do this? If I draw, let's see. If I just draw, it could be working, right? It's just gonna be drawing, but not over the. Yes. I'm learning. Woo! Alright, that's good. Now I need a selection tool. That's not a selection tool. Selection tool, where are you, where are you, where are you? It's a little bit hard to find the selection tool if you have everything not selected. So there we go. So if I would select this one, ooh, that's a lot. Alright. So, and then I will start, well, then I will start coloring. I could do, right? What do I need to put, or did I need to do first something else? I think I need to do something else first. So what happens now? Now I only have been selecting the outskirts of the project, if I'm correct. Yes. So I can select things, but it's only going to be the outside of the project. So I think I need to invert that one, if I'm correct. Yes, I need to invert the one that that's now using. The problem is if I would do that. Let's see, because we now need to go to tool options, and we have the basics. We don't. I need to have not the basic selection. I need this. Well, I need this one. Alright, it's on the current layer, that's correct. It needs anti-slashing, maybe, I don't know. Fullness, thickness, radius, flattening radius. Well, I want to select, I like to select something on this one. And now I need to find out. Selecting the whole thing, selecting the mid inside of it, maybe? Hello? Work, work. Come on, you can do it. Yeah. Alright. This one? This. No. No, no, no. Alright. What about this one? Come on. Work. Work with me. Work with me. No, you don't want to work with me? That's fine. Didn't need you anyway. Alright. Deselect everything, because that's the thing. Alright. Let's see. So we need to have this one. That's apparently a thing. And now I need to find out. Here you go. One whole pixel. So if I now select this beautiful part. That's not the way I wanted it. Now it's over the edge. Which is still bad. Alright. So if I then have -1 pixel, maybe. Come on. All right. I did something here. Replace, interact. What does it all say? Add, subtract, maybe? No. Alright, well, replace. Alright, selected things. I need to invert the selection. Can I do that? Yes. Now I have inverted the selection, but not the right way. This is indeed a problem indeed. Problems. Always problems. Deselecting right now. So if I still have inversion on, right? Yeah, I might have. God damn it. Invert selections. No. And I will invert this one. What happens then? No, that is not working. Ah, there we go. So I need to then, instead of 1 pixel minus, I need to, can I continue with this pixelating? With shrink or grow? So if I then do this, come on. So now it grows, which is not the right way because I wanted to have it less. Maybe I should not have removed color. Maybe I should have not used color already. I can fix that. I can fix that really easy. I'm just gonna select this one. And here, there you go. Selection, deselecting everything, yes, and then going back with the brush. Because nobody likes color. Nobody likes color right now. Everything needs to be this wide. Alright. There we go. And we're gonna continue with it. Oh. Hey, Crow. Nice to see you. Popping in. I'm trying to figuring out how to use the colors and the selection tool on Krita. It's pretty damn difficult. Ooh, because it's a little bit hard because I have the ways to do it, but this is not the thing I wanted. This is definitely not the thing I wanted to happen. Yes, of course. Oh my god. Look at that there. I made mistake. Holy hell. That's a big mistake. Come on. Select. No, you don't want to select already? That's sad. Deselect. This is so bullshit. This is so bad. I know I'm not bad, but I still need to get a hang on this. I'm good with drawing, but not good with, well, getting everything. I'll take that as a yes, apparently, because now I have the whole, I have the other side I have filled. So I'll take that as a magic brush yes. So I will take that instead. Now I will reselect my gray thing that I wanted. This one? No. This one? No. Let's see where it is. There he is. Alright. So I have now the colors that I need. I have the ways to, well, fill it in. Because I'm gonna take this for granted. So I have this one. I have the way to do it. I have the rocks that I can use. I have the coloring that I need. So now we're gonna select the color selection. If it's correct, it's this one, right? And now I need to go to here and then just select it. There we go. Did we select? Yeah, we select. Alright, then going back to my great layer of selection. The great layer of selections, there we are. Alright, then we're gonna use the color brush to color it in. And then we're just gonna make sure that we have that thing. Let's see. Let's see what happens. And nothing happens because... Why is nothing happening? I have my color selected. Where? Oh! Oh, yes. Yes, of course. That's how this works. Alright. My bad. My bad. This is not the way I wanted to have it happen. I wanted to go inside of the brush instead of the other side. So I need to draw on... I need to draw on this one. I need to draw on that, but... Ooh, this is tricky. Oh, I have the invert selection on. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Would work, right? Because now now I cannot draw on this. I cannot draw here. Yes! Woo! Sorry. Look at that. It's working. Magnificent. There we go. So I'll take that as granted. So I finally did it. I made the rock. I can finally draw inside of the rock instead of outside the rock. What a beautiful day to be alive. Finally figuring out something that has happened. Drawing rocks. And now I can color the rock instead of selecting outside of the rock, which is a problematic thing to happen. Alright, so I think this is good. Yeah, this is well. This is nice. This is nice. Alright. So then I go back to the I can do this now finally correctly. I'm getting smart. Really smart, really fast. Alright, so now I need to figure out which color I want to have these little grass-like things. They are supposed to be representing coral a bit more. So I can go for greenish, yellowish. Well, I think I will go for the greenish version because I like green on the... there you go, there you go. So I have now the green selected. I can go back again to layer and then draw, and then I can do this. There we go. Look how beautiful it's getting. I can draw and I can color. I'm getting the hang of this. It's a real nice thing. Oh, I'm so happy that I finally have that way to do it. Coloring. It's so difficult sometimes. Normally when I have the way of coloring, it's getting way out of hand very quickly. Because the way I normal color is actually only with black and white, and now I need to get things colored up, and I really need to do this in baby steps, otherwise things don't get well. Yeah, I totally forgot a rule that I need to do. I forgot a rule. Don't do shadings. I need to remember that. I need to remember that. I just need to make I just need to make the color map on the on this one, and then I need to do the shadings after the coloring. Apparently that's a thing. Apparently. I totally forgot that that's a thing that exists. So I need to make sure that I don't cause that to happen, because if I do now the shadings on the coloring, it might get really bad really quickly, because then you cannot erase the colors anymore or reshape the colors. Alright, so I'm now done with the rock. Now I need to continue with the other part. So I need to deselect everything again. Deselect and continue. Let's see. So I now need to select this one. No, I want to select the other thing. Please let me select the other thing. No, deselect. Come on, deselect. There you go. I need to select this. Well, that's not what I wanted. I think I need to do this manually, this one, because, well, I could just do this and draw like this, but yeah, let's do that. Let's do that instead. Just deselecting and then just free selecting, because it's really difficult to not, you know, it's really hard to not select things with a magic tool when you have like a lot of pixels. Apparently the magic tool is not really well used for... Come on, I'm just... Alright, fine. I will zoom in and now you will know that it will work. Because now I can select just... Oh, you selecting the... Oh, you sneaky boy. It seems like I have colored something at the top of a thing, so it always will select the coloring thing, and I don't want that. I need to reselect on this one. Come on, I can do it. No. No. It doesn't want me. It doesn't love me, the magic tool. No, it doesn't. I don't like you when you don't do that, because that way I need to do it manually, and when I do manual things go manually is not always a good thing. I need to... Ah! Lag spike. Please stop loading. Did I crash with this thing? No. Please. Please tell me I didn't crash. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't crash. Good. 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 So I need to select a free roam version, right? Yeah. Oh, this one is gonna be taking a long time to fix them. Well, I have all the time, so it doesn't matter. After all, I'm timeless. There. And no. Redraw. Just redraw. This is hard. Just redraw. Just gentle strokes and just get it right. Get it right. There we go. This one worked. Now I need to figure out coloring palette. This one I need, and then I need to go over here. Normally I don't. This is gonna take longer than actually the drawing, I think, because the coloring, some of the parts I cannot select correctly, so it takes more time. Is it outskirt? No, it's not outskirt. Good, good. I like that. It's not the inverse version. There we go. Now I can. Now I will reselect the deselect tool, and then I can see what happens. Look at that. That's nice. Look at that. That's also nice. So I did not even use any shading, but I did. I already see the shading happening because most of the black and white structure already has some shadow inside of them, because I draw over the picture that I used. Well, it's normally just but yeah, it's an image. It's a photographic image, and therefore you can already see where the shading goes, and then I adapt my drawings. I adapt my black and white. Well, my pencil. I adapt the toughness and the thickness of my pressure to make a shading in black and white. So actually, most of the shadings are already there. Not fully, but they are there, which is good. I like that because it saves a lot of time normally. And now I can select a new part, and now it doesn't want to select the new part. Magic tool, you're useless today. Really, I mean, come on. No, I need to deselect that. Deselect. Alright, going back to layer 16. Because apparently the magic tool can only see the color parts and not the black and white parts no more, because I already used the black and white. I already used the black and white parts, so the coloring is actually the coloring is gonna get a little bit more difficult, because now I need to fill. Now I need to use the free selection tool to well, for the rest of the parts. So I'm happy I already did I'm happy that I already did a whole selection, but it would have been better if the magic selection tool would also knew that the black and white parts are not colored, which it doesn't apparently. Which is not bad. It's just a little bit annoying. That's all. I'm not mad at it. I'm just a little bit, tiny little bit pissed that it doesn't work. Because therefore I need to do a lot of things manually. And, well, I'm sometimes lazy. Sometimes. Always saying like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then be like, I didn't do it. Oh well, I'll do it tomorrow. So yeah, that's why I now, well, make sure that I do it today instead of doing it tomorrow, because I made myself clear and I promised myself that I will work on this project, because it's very important to me that I finish this project so I can do other projects that I have in mind. And some of them I really like. Let's see. So the well, this is bad. So the whole idea is actually that the freedom tool is actually the freedom tool actually works well now. I can draw really quickly just the outskirts of whatever I draw, because I already zoomed in, so I don't need to be like, oh, this is difficult, I need to precisely do this. No, I don't have to, because, well, I'm already zoomed in. I don't need to do it exactly. I just know where I need to select. And then eventually everything is getting up, adding up, adding up. I don't need a magic tool for this. Who needs magic? I don't need magic. I already have the magic touch of freedom tool, because apparently magic tool doesn't work. Then you go for the next best option. Do what you have, do with what you have, because you will only get better at it and faster at it and just be cool at it, and everybody likes being cool apparently nowadays. It's cool to be cool. Yeah. Deselect, select, deselect. I did not do it correct. And there you go. And then again, draw. It's a good day. I woke up. The sun already was shining. It was really hot already. And I'm living in a frog country, which is not supposed to be very hot. It's supposed to be moist, which is also happening, but the hard part is not so funny because my hands are getting sweaty and I don't want that because it will ruin everything. Glad I'm using electronics because therefore it doesn't matter anymore. Normally when I draw with pencil it's and my hands are getting sweaty, I really need to quit because otherwise the whole picture will get blurred out with all black what do you mean? Yeah, gray and black stains all around it. And then you can really see how thick actually the pencil is. No. Just a little panic there. Just a little panic. I had an option. I'm using with a smart pen, so the whole thing is that the smart pen has actually a selection for the color palette or for the option to modify the whole pen, how it works and such. And I just selected that selection like, hey, do you want to Control Z on your pen? And I'm like, no, because I'm doing great. Maybe I should save. Maybe I should. That's a good idea. Thanks, me. I will make it 2 because, oh well, I'm making it, I'm gonna make it called C because it's the color version. I like to keep the black and white version as well because it's really nice. But the color version will be better, regardless, because of the way this picture is drawn, and sooner or later I will make an additional mask because what I'm gonna try to do, it's really cool. Once I'm finishing the colorization and the lighting and all that stuff, I'm gonna make a field of depth by using the how do you say, the underwater camera. So normally when you have an underwater camera, the whole structure, you have that blurred out vision, and the blurred out vision is really really nice to have because that way you create more field of depth. But it's hard to create normally because, you know, blurring things out will ruin your project most of the times. So I came with a solution there. I made a solution. Apparently there is a tool here that I can use to make the blurring happening, but I can now actually use the opacity? No, the thing that actually makes your make sure that your your drawing goes transparent actually. So it will work less great, and therefore I can actually make the blur happening without ruining the project or without ruining the drawing because, well, just select this one, so whoop, there we go. Yeah, so the tool will work less, and well, less is better than great working because normally the blur tool will blur really quickly, and then it will be really slowly, which is better, which is way better. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Back again. Select. There you go. So, yeah, it's gonna be a blurry vision. That's actually gonna be that's gonna be used. So the blurry vision is gonna be used as last thing because, well, I need to get first the coloring, then the lighting, and then everything else. And it might not look as a great thing now, but once I have everything done, it will look really good. But I need to make sure that I do it, and therefore I need to make sure that I, well, split my work in little parts. First go with the parts that are easy, then when adding all those easy parts up, it will make it's supposed to be a hard challenge, but since that I split it, it's easier, which is logical. I like logic. It's things that don't make sense are, well, not my strong suit, because then I'm like, well, how did that work? And I'm getting confused. So it doesn't matter actually. I like to talk a lot. It's my weak thing. It's not my best suit. I also like to draw, which is my good suit, because I can draw. It's a thing I can do. I learned it when I was 8, and I did it all the time after I was 8, and I continue doing it. The funny thing is, though, apparently it's really hard to draw humans. It's a thing that I cannot do. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And then you go. There we go. So I did once draw a human, and it was not bad, but it was also not great. And for instance, if I would draw an elephant, easy. Draw a hippo, a little bit tougher. Draw a dragon, no problemo. Draw a lizard, no problemo. Draw a monster, that's easy as well. But if I want to make, let's say a knight or anything else, I made the toolbar go big. That's not good. That's not great. Go back to small, and it's big again. It's really big. There we go. There we go. Now you're tiny again. Alright. Nobody likes a big toolbar. Alright. And so when I finally first made my first human, it was really out of proportion. It was like, ooh, blurry. It was not great. So then I started to make, well, because I'm good with monsters, but not good with humans, but I know how to draw monsters, I went from there on. So I made positions of humans and then just draw over that with monsters, which really worked well. And eventually I got, let's see, lizardmen. I actually draw lizardmen correctly, which is cool because I can make a whole army of lizardmen if I need. And so I learned how to draw a little bit better at humanoids, because I am good with lizards, but I'm bad at humans, so I make lizard man. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Just know your strong suits, know your bad suits, and work around them to, well, make better work. I could still do humans, and once I finish up the human, I will make them again one day. I think, maybe. Yes, I will. I will make humans again. I'm gonna make a whole I will make a whole looks of humans, and I'm gonna call them humans apparently, because that's the thing. And so when I make those humans, I will make sure that those humans look good. I will make sure that those humans are the best of the humans. And once I have finished those humans, I can finally say like, hey, I made a human. And then I'm really like, yes, I did. And that will make me very happy if I can finally figure out how to draw humans correctly, because that's a thing. And, well, most of the time people that are liking to draw humans are good with humans. And, well, it's a goal of mine to get finally draw humans. It's a goal. It's not a big goal because there are bigger goals that I want. I already achieved one, making my own D&D character with a drawing, and then from out the drawing I made the badass move of all. I made it 3D, and then from 3D I made it into an object that I can use for D&D. The funny part is I won actually a prize with it. Well, it was second prize because it was not usable. Apparently, it's way too expensive to make a metal sculpture for D&D. It's not a good business apparently. But I won second prize and third prize. It's the second, third prize, so you have third or second, but it doesn't matter really. The only thing that matters was actually first prize. But I got a metal object out of it. So I have now my fully metal D&D character. Fully homemade. Fully cool and awesome looking, because that's how D&D characters are supposed to be. Awesome. And doing their stuff. Well, I'm just happy that I finally achieved such a goal. It only took me like 2 months or something, 2 or 3 months, and then I finished the project of that. I was really happy and satisfied that I could make it, even using a terrible, well, not terrible, not great sculpture tool. Because the sculpture tool I used crashed a lot, and I used my desktop, so it was even worse than I thought, because I will tell you this, desktops, well, my desktop was really bad at that time, and I needed to make sure that my desktop could handle, well, graphic designs and all the graphic stuff, like good games and all that stuff. So I actually upgraded it really quickly afterwards, after I noticed that the thing crashed all the time, because it could not load like 10,000 polygons, maybe? Yeah, 10,000 polygons it was. Then I realized that, well, maybe you should not do that. Maybe you should not, well, use 10,000 polygons. And I was like, yeah, that's also a smart idea, to make it crash less. So then I figured out how to reduce the polygons of that. God, why am I always scared that I always do this? You're not supposed to be scared of just, well, misdrawing things that you can redraw. It's not supposed to be afraid of that. Everything is fine anyway. Oh, wait, hold on. I overdid something, didn't I? I was too busy drawing on the thing, and then I forgot that this is not... Color, I need you. Where are you? There you are. Alright, color, tell me what color you have. Because apparently I used the wrong color. I used the wrong color. Surprise. Alright. So I have here blue. I like blue. I will keep blue. Blue is cool. Blue is always nice. So I'll use blue. Look at that. That's some cool looking color for this. So I have now this, and I have this color. Alright. So now I can go back to the selection tool, which is the most important thing I have, because all the things work well. I don't know if the stream is actually getting steady, but I hope it is steady enough to people who can watch. Possibly. Don't need to worry about that. Need to focus on the blowing and drawing, because drawing things is important. Because if I finish this project, I will be better at it. And when I get better at it, that means that I learn things. And I'm already learning things, which is good. Alright, so this one is still blue. This one is, well, my mistake. That's not good. Well. Alright. Nope. There we go. So, So this is gonna need to be gray because this one is not the blue thing. It's not the part that I need. So this is gonna be gray. There we go. Fully zoomed in. And I have what? What do I have left? Because I have some moss. I have some coral. There we go. Coral. Yeah. I just saw it. Coral. There it is. I was wondering when the coral would show up. There we go. Draw it within the lines because that's how good I am with lines. I have a steady hand, so I do not have that much problems with that because, you know, I used to draw really close up into the in the paper because I want to see every single detail happening. Problem is, you will then get overflown by detail, and that is a thing that you cannot let. That's not good. It's good, but it's not great because that way actually the whole picture will be like, I need to work with my eyes to see everything, and then, you know, people just give up after 2 seconds because they cannot find the thing that they want to see. So I learned that it's important to have field of depth into your project. I love it. It's a thing that it's a mistake I normally make most of the times. It's like, oh well, I can see it. I didn't know that you could not see it. Well, too bad for you then. And that's a mentality that you're not supposed to have. And that's why I didn't do it. That's why I try to, make sure that everybody can see it. Therefore, that's why I'm gonna use, that's why I am gonna use the diver camera at the end to give people, help people orientate on the object at hand so that they can see what I want them to see. What I don't want them to see, I don't mind, because it's a drawing. You don't, everything that's in the drawing you're supposed to look at, but I will try to help them with, seeing the thing that I want to let them see, like, you see that rock over there in the distance? Well, you can see it now because, the rest is a little bit more blurred than the rock. That's actually my way of, creating field of depth, because that way you can actually make sure that help people focus with their eyes. It will not cost them much more energy, which means that the people that will look at it will be getting less tired. It will look more pleasing to them because, the picture itself helps them looking at it, which is good. And now this is done, and I'm finished with the first part. Woohoo! And I will remove the color, and I will see exactly what I have drawn, and it looks great. Looks like a true, magnificent masterpiece of a drawing. Now I will do this, and I will finish it up with a little there. No. There we go. I will finish it up, and boom. My first part has been done. Oh damn, I'm good. Alright, let's see. Well, thank you, Johan. You did awesome. Yeah, thank you, me. Alright, so I did the first thing done. I need to make sure that I have the coloring on an other name. It's gonna be a great name. It's gonna be called layer 6 color, yeah, colored, like with an H8 in it. Yeah, perfect, perfect typos, perfect. All right, so now I need to find a new part that I want to draw. So we're going back. Ooh, we're going back. All right, let's see what we have. We have. Oh boy, that's a big one. It is possible. It's not that bad. I like it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's called layer 8. Well, it's just layer 8. It's layer 8, right? Yeah, it's layer 8. So it's gonna be layer 8. Well, first things first, I'm gonna call it layer 8 because apparently it was called col, which is not good. And then I'm gonna, well, copy this one again. Oh, well, I'm gonna call this layer 8 copy. Layer 8 color. And then put this under this one. Oh, I'm getting smart here. And then put alpha. Alright, so I have now the color and I have the picture. But as I made my layer 16, which is right over here, I need to make sure that I have the same kind of, well, rocks. Because it's important to have the same kind of rocks inside of the color. So, well, alright. So I need to use the same colors as the ones that beforehand for the, well, I have the same here, but that doesn't matter. I need just to make sure that the rocks are the same color. So I don't need that actually. I don't need it. I don't need the color representing. I need to have the original file of it, which is somewhere. Oh no. There we are. We have the same file. That means that I can now, well, use the selection tool with this beautiful thing. There we go. The color selection, and then and just go like, well, I don't need this anymore, and then go back to the drawing. Alright, so I have a copy of it, and I will make a copy, not copying, and then I will use the magic tool to see in what shape and what for betrayal my magic tool will have. Let's see what the magic tool says. It selected nothing. That's terrible. Hello. Magic tool, don't select nothing, thank you. Alright, fine, I will interverse this. Does this work? That's the big question here. No, of course not. Why would it work? Charlie, this is no good. So, well, no. Alright. Black to plan B, because apparently it doesn't work again. Apparently my great magic tool betrays me again. I love betrayals in the morning. They're so nice and peaceful in these times of years. Alright, so let's see. First things first, we're gonna make sure that this whole thing is done. So I'm gonna leave the left part alone for a second because it's the hardest part. And we're gonna split it up a little bit. So I'm gonna be, well, and I'm gonna use this first. And here we go. And here we go. Like this, like that. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Everything works fine. Just use baby steps with it. And just start coloring. What kind of color is this actually? Yes, it's the rock. It's the rock thing. Good. then I used the right one. And we're going back to selecting again a piece of rock, because we're gonna leave all the other parts. We're gonna leave all the other parts. We're just gonna do the rock drawing, because, well, I didn't made everything on. Maybe I should have, but it's not my style to, well, you know, draw every single piece. Not so. Well, it's not my style to draw every single piece in a different layer. So I know where the rock begins and the other parts end, but to make sure that I don't mistake myself, I should have done it. I should have used a different layer for the for the coral and the rocks on the bottom sides. The problem is, if I would have done that, it would not have been my way of workflow. Therefore, since it's not my workflow that is there, it's really hard for me to do so, because I feel then uncomfortable, and, well, if you feel uncomfortable, you need to learn to be more comfortable with it. And I honestly tried to do it, but I couldn't. It was a little bit too weird for me. So what I then did, to make sure that I learned that I don't do it, this I need this part. Yes, that's right. I need this part. Thank you, selection tool. Alright, I always thank my people that I always... Mistake. There we go. Save. Very important. And this is all done. Here we go. So, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, since that I didn't want to use the, well, way of that workflow, well, you know, making way more layers than it should be, because my drawing is a lot of layers, that's correct, but then it will be even more layers, and then I need to organize, which I'm bad at. So I figured out that the smartest thing then would be to split the drawings in pieces. Therefore, I still have the same thing, but, well, you have pen almost fell down. Then, well, you have only one part of the art project. Sadly, then you cannot use your magic tool. Apparently, it's a shame. It would have saved a lot more time, but it is necessary for me to do it this way, because otherwise I would have made less progress, and it needs to be done within a certain time amount, and I do not have all the time. I have a lot of time, but not all. So yeah, that's the thing. Oh look, the 1 hour has already passed. That's nice. That's a good timer. I like that I can see my timer when I'm streaming. It's really cool. It's a good thing to see if, well, you get disconnected, then the timer will reset. So I also know when I'm disconnecting, which is also nice, because that's a thing that can happen. If you stream in too high a bitrate or too high resolution, sometimes YouTube is like, "Oh no, I cannot hold it anymore. Please, lower your graphics." And I'm like, "No, I will not. Thank you very much." So, yeah, I worked around with that. It was really hard to get things fixed and running correctly.
It took a lot of time, but I did it. I did it correctly as it should be. The lovely little thing that I did was a good thing. So yeah, drawing is a real. Drawing is just, well, you know, you take baby steps and just continue doing your thing every single time. Every single time you see your art project, you look at it and see like, what can I do now? And you're wondering like, well, what can I do? And then you split your job in multiple parts so that you don't get confused of what you are doing. Like, I knew that I had to draw. I knew I had to draw a boat. I knew that I had to draw a boat that would be looking realistic. Because, well, my little sister asked that she needed a boat inside of the picture. Because otherwise it would not be representing towards, well, the people that are living on the boat that's gonna look at the picture. So I draw the cargo ship. A rusted old wreckage of a cargo ship. But that was not the first thing I did. I made a single tiny little mistake that would cost me a lot of time. It maybe took a week or two to figure out it was a mistake. But the mistake was already made, so it was sad. Apparently I draw something that would not supposed to be, which would not look really great in the drawing. It would look great in the drawing, but at a distance. And I draw it big. Which is bad. You don't draw things that are big. You don't draw things that are big if it's not suited to be big. Well, it's supposed to be big, but I did not. I did not saw it. I only saw it when I made my mistake, and therefore I need to make my mistake up by, you know, getting the coloring done, getting the lighting done, get everything done that you need to be done. Because otherwise you cannot start a new project because you will be still busy with the first project. If you would do more project at once, then you need to have a whole schedule. And well, I could do that, but you know, a schedule, it's a thing that, well, people use most of the times, but when I would use such a schedule, you know, I sometimes get confused what I'm doing. I work with schedules, but I'm working with schedules in my head, like, what are you gonna do today? Same thing as I always do. Trying to get things done. You know, I'm trying to get the, well, a project, if I'm working on a project, I always have my whole schedule of a day already planned out. And if something gets in the way of it, ooh, boy, that's a terrible thing to happen to me. Because then I panic. And once I panic, I lose my focus. And when I lose my focus, I don't work well. Because the focus of my, when I focus my, get, really, stop, no, get back there, yeah, there you go. What happened? There you go. Alright. Whew. Scary. Really scary. Oh. Let's see. The most things that I, when I have my planning and there is gonna get something in the way, I get distracted. So I put everything aside to just get the things done. So, you know, when I have my work, I had work at a company. It was a real cool job, by the way. Working with 3D printers is like really cool. And I made a whole. I need to make a whole thing, like well, I need to teach people how this thing works. I need to make sure that the printer would work. I need to make sure that everything works. And I need to make sure that the materials that were needed for the printer needed to be well calculated so that they can just print without even thinking. So that's what I did. So I split my job, made a schedule for me, put it in front of my face so that every single time that I would be like, time to go to work and let's see what's on the PC, is gonna be like, there's a schedule there, let's read it. And would be like, So I was like, well, 2 o'clock I'm gonna do that. 3 o'clock I'm gonna have dinner. 4 o'clock, well, too bad. Go back to work. And then, well, you get the point. It's really constructive. It's really constructive. And I loved it. Because every single time, the timer would be like, Johan, you forgot to have dinner again. Wait, what? Ah, damn it. I was really focused in my work. So if I did not put a timer on my mobile phone, I would not I would have not noticed that I was working. So I had a really good time there. A man of focus loses the focus of forgetting that there was time, that there was more than just the work. That's how that's the best worker you can have. A person that wants to work and forgets that he's working. Let's see. All right. So I want these colors. They look beautiful. They look great. They look astonishing. Well, they look gorgeous. Let's put it that way. I cannot pronounce other. It's really I forgot to put the selection tool on. There we go. Well, now it's time to. Oof, that's a terrible draw. Now it's time for me to, well, draw. Which I'm draw the outlines of the how do you say, corals, or yeah, I think they're all corals. I don't know. I am not a great scientist in that. I'm more of a dinosaur person. Dinosaurs, dead people, dead creatures, you know. All the history of that. That's my history, John. Just history. Because history is cool. And I like it. I will say that history is also very bad. But it's also really cool because you can learn things from history so that you don't repeat it. Because, well, that's the whole point of history. You learn that history is bad, then you make sure that you don't repeat it, so that you don't repeat your error in the second time. So let's put this in my mental notes as a good thing. So when Johan is gonna draw again, like maybe tomorrow already, because I always need to work 2 hours a day on this project anyway, so I'm thinking gonna live stream again, wake up early, see the sun already shining in my face like, it burns! And then be like, yes, Johan, you're going back to your project. And did you forget something? No, I forgot. I did not forget, because this time I know that the magic tool is gonna betray me. So I will only use it once, and if it doesn't work, I will switch back to the selection tool. That's what smart people do. Yeah, I'm smart. And coloring. So there is no lighting here. It doesn't matter. Alright. So I want beautiful colors here. I want that color. I want, oh wait. Ha! I totally forgot that this is, wait. So if I have my selection tool, wait, hold on. Did I do something wrong? I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I miscalculated my pen. Somehow, I did pretty well without knowing that I miscalculated my pen. Well, excuse me a little bit. I need to fix this. Miscalculating pens. Best pens in the world. This is why you're not supposed to, well, miscalculate pens. It's not a smart move. So, pen, you need to be calibrated again because apparently you are a terrible person. And I was wondering why. Why did you look so bad? Alright, now things works fine again. Look at it. Look at it go. It's back in the right position. Voila. Let's see if the other thing also works in the right position now. Pencil. Oh. It's because I'm zoomed out, isn't it? It's because I'm zoomed out, yeah. It doesn't have a right scaling. That sneaky bastard. It doesn't have a right scaling. Oh, no. Because it says that I'm selecting here, but I'm actually selecting here, so... Ooh. Which color do I want? I like... Ooh, I like this one. This one is cool. I keep it. I keep it. Apparently, apparently the selection tool and the color selector is actually not scaling with the size of your zooming, which is bad. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not complaining, but I just need to keep realizing that well, the color selection is actually on my pen and not on the thing. Beautiful drawing right there. Ah, I love my selection tool. It's so easy. And I'm gonna draw like really big strokes. There you go. I like a little bit more reddish. Reddish. I like more reddish. Looks, yeah, that's more colorful. That's more like it. More reddish. There we go. Now I can see. Oh damn. This color. Well, it's supposed to be colorful. That's for sure. Because if I can see, yeah, the colors aren't gonna be like that. I need to fix that. I need to not put real red in. I need to be radish. I need to be going for radish. Red. That's great. That's radish. Can I still? No, you don't want me to do this, right? You don't want me to switch the color to less radish. Radish. Like this, yeah. There we go. A little more cool. Come on, a little bit more. There you go. Radish. Red. There. The R-A-D. Red. Wait, I said right. No, not red. R-A-D. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, going back to the other one now. And selecting the right thing is for the right reasons. I think I'm gonna do it on the same stream again of the yeah, I will take 7 o'clock. I'll claim it for 2 hours. It's mine. The early man rises from their feet and just listening to someone who's just drawing and then just talking about drawing and loves drawing at all costs. Yes. The early man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's just a pronunciation. Sounds like cave music. Caveman. The caveman rises again from their slumber to draw and then do their job because they're not do their job drawing. What did you do last time? I draw. Oh, well, that's not the thing I want. Damn you. Did I select the wrong color? Yeah, I did. I did. There you go. Ah, such a relief to see the satisfying color of greenish. Mush green. Mush. And going back to the selection tool, let's see if the magic tool works. No. Of course. Did the magic tool work again? No. Because of all the problems that the magic tool has. The magic tool is not responsible for all the problems that you created. Of course not. That's why I respect him. Magic tool. You're officially fired, by the way. Have a nice life. Yeah, magic tool is fired. Only not fired when I say so. But it's fired right now. It doesn't want to work like I want it to work, so it must be fired, regardless of the things that he did, regardless of his family, regardless of anything. It's terrible. Terrible draw. And there we go. Follow the lines steadily, and cut like that. Beautiful. Wait, I can do better. And draw a line like so, and so, and so, and there we go. Oh, such a fine drawing. There we go. Better. Much better. I did not select my color. Well, I'm gonna select this color because it's the right color to have. And there we go. We just finished off that part. Alright. And now we're gonna look at, well, excuse me. There you go. And now we're gonna look at the other parts that we need. Oh my god! Alright. I need to reconsider this. Alright, this was not the right color I needed. I needed that color over there, right there. Yes, this is the color that I need. I just looked at the color, and it is not the color that I need. So, the sad thing is, my color is wrong, but oh no, what would I ever do now? Because I have a way to do this, but now I need to... no, wait, hold on. Is this the bucket? This is the bucket, okay. So I have a problem, because as you already can see, the I drew the color wrong. How could I ever draw a color wrong? Oh my god. So how do I fix that? Well, I have a bucket. And the bucket is gonna save my ass here. He's gonna save me so good. Bucket. Go fill. Oh wait. Bucket is not filling. That's not good. Come on, bucket. You can do it. Alright. Bucket didn't want to work. Why is bucket not working? Alright. Selecting the right color there. Alright. Blip, 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 blip. No, there you go. This is this. No, I want this, because that's black. That's, there you go. Alright. I want this one. Yes, I want that one. Yes, indeed, I want that one. Alright. And I now know why the bucket is not working. Alright, deselecting everything. And look at that. I'm gonna press the bucket again and boom! Did I change everything now? Yes, I did. That's not good. That's not a smart move. Yes, I know. Oh, that's because all the overlapping... yes, then I need to do... Well, can I just undo? No, I can't. Well, I need to redraw then the part. Not everything, but I need to just get everything done here. Like, all right, Bucket. I'm sorry, man. I didn't know that you were so really decisive of. Well, Johan, you didn't know that the bucket was actually taking every single color and then putting it and making it into one single color? No, I didn't know that. So let's, well, this is the bucket. What does this do? I want to know. Before I do anything, I want to know. Ah, no, no, no. Oh, that's for shading. That's for shading. Oh God, no. That's not what I wanna. This is what I want. Yes. Now we're talking. Now we're working. Good. Good. So I fixed my problem a little bit, and I made the reddish thing less red because it was not looking well. Didn't look well enough. I hate it when it happens that things don't look cool enough with colors. Let's see. I need to select this color because this is the color that I want, and then I need to select this piece of junk over here and redraw, and then make it just beautiful, beautiful looking. Yes. I'm gonna turn this yellow, greenish thing into a yellowish thing. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da! And we're now going to the other side. Well, not yet, but soon. Because now we're having this part, and this part needs to be fixed as well. Oh! No. There we go. I don't get it why I'm always really scared of, well, you know, drawing out of the lines. Maybe because I don't want to ruin it or something. Possibly. So I have this thing, and I want the color of the palette a little bit. So I want that palette. Yes. And then we're going back to the drawing, which is important. Like here, and then blah 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 blah. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And we're gonna do the same thing with these things, and we're gonna use the beautiful drawing of selection tools. There we go. I like hands-free drawing. It's really handy. Well, it's not hands-free, but it's without a mouse, and mouses can be really scary to use if you want to draw. Because if you use a mouse, then most likely you end up doing a thing, and it will be all ruined. And if you get things ruined, then, well, oh boy, it's a problem. I used mouse before, and the only time I like to use a mouse is actually when I'm trying to draw pixelated images, because otherwise it's not good. It's I don't know what it is, but mouses are a little bit difficult to handle steadily. Yeah, that's nice. It's just the steadiness of a mouse is really almost non-existing, and you need to use all the other tools, you know, the how do you say that one? The keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard buttons. There we go. Was looking for the right name for it. The keyboard buttons are, the combinations of the keyboard buttons are, well, the thing that I don't want to use is that, exactly. Because I have actually a whole selection of all the things here, and I can just press, well, hit my pen with a soft touch, of course, onto the selections, and I already can see what I need. I don't need to have all the shortcuts because, well, I have no needs for it anymore because I have a pen and I can just do it like this, and then I can see what I need to do for the selections. And I then know, and then I can get to know how the selections work and where I can find them, and then it will work faster than just, you know, I know that there are shortcuts for the pen and all that stuff, but and I made that mistake again. Why? Come on, work with me. Yes, yes, Larry. Yes, Larry. You work fine now. No need to worry about it, Larry. We don't want to end up wrongly, Larry. I'm gonna call this thing Larry now. It's a good way to express the feelings of getting betrayed by it one day. And then I will say like, "Damn you, Larry! Damn you!" It's a thing, you know. Nobody will know it. It's just gonna be me and Larry. And then every time that Larry's gonna betray me, I'm gonna say, "Damn you, Larry." It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. It's just because I'm touching it way too fast, and then normally I over-touch the going up and going down button. I think that's the problem, but hey, I'm not complaining. I have a good life, with a good house, steady income. Love it. Living the dream. One day, finally go to work. Great days, great days. Oh well, now I have a problem because I don't know what it is, so I will see it. And what is it? It's rock! I knew it. It's rock. That means that I need to draw over it with a rock color, because I didn't know that it was the rock. So we're gonna select the rock color. Rock. Give me your color. Give me your color. No. I need your color, rock. Yes. Yes, exactly. That's more like it. Love it. It might not look like great or something, but hey, it looks awesome soon. It will look really good once I've finished this. Because I can see now. Ah, yes. I should have checked that. Before. Well, good news is that I have a goal on. Good news is that I can just do this really easy because, you know, it's really accurate. And that's terrible because I selected that selected outside of it. Alright, let's do this. Coloring. Now I need to just casually color. So apparently I don't touch it all. Oh, that's because I have that stupid. Alright, I found a problem and I'm gonna fix it right now before I. Yes, it does not have that. That means that my accuracy is less than the selection. That means that I need to do it manually because I cannot do it with the magic tool because I'm not working in the correct way of layers. I really should do that. Well, next time I will do it. Well, next time I'm making a project, I will make sure that I have every single thing that is not the same. That I don't want to have the same color. I will put it on a different layer. I learned my lesson, and I will learn it now. And once I have learned it, which I have now, I will make sure that it will not happen again. Because that are tiny little mistakes, and I cannot have that because they are mistakes. And mistakes should not exist. Well, they should exist to teach you that you make a mistake. Like that. That's also a mistake. I press that thing again. And I don't need to press it. I have no need for it. I don't want it. I don't need it. And sooner or later I will get everything done. Alright. This is more like it. Oh, look at that. I missed some things. There you go. Oh, there you go. It's another baby. Do 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 do. Ah, yes. I missed the things that I can do. So, now there is no white there. Then I can continue with this one. Oh boy. Well, good to know that I have, well, not great accuracy, but really close to accuracy with the selection. I don't mind having a terrible accuracy. It just means that I just need to fill things up hand manually. But yeah, it's quick, it's good, it's easy, and well. And I draw with the wrong color. Of course I draw with the wrong color. Why wouldn't I draw with the wrong color? Mistake. Never forget. Well, I don't. Anyway, I don't forget things. If I would forget things, then I would have known. That means also that the other one does not have the fully functional color. I should check it out soon. Well, since that everything here works out fine, this needs to be blood. It needs to be rock. This needs to be rock. Ah, yes, the things that I left behind. All right. Well, forget this one and forget this one, and going back to layer 16 because we made a little tiny mistake, which we can fix. We can fix easily. All right, look, this one has been correctly done, and there we go. We're just filling it up with the wrong color. I always forget that I need to use the color that I'm using to fill things up. Yes, it just has a little bit bigger, and I need to fill up fill up the things. So it doesn't matter what. This looks better. Means that I do not have fully control over it with the, well, mastery of selecting, because apparently master of selecting is really bad. Not bad. I mean, I am terrible at selecting yet. I will get better at selecting. I'm not good with this. Well, let's see. Alright, and then we're gonna do it like this. Like this, yeah. This is not the right color. Come on. Show yourself some color, man. There you go. Oh wait, this is rock. Rock needs to be rock. And the rest is good. Alright, so we fixed that because, well, we're smart people. We know how to fix things. It's important to fix things. And we're gonna go back to layer 8, which is the one that we wanted to use first. And now we're gonna go lock layer 16 because that's important. Always lock the layers that you don't gonna draw on to fix it. Oh, damn. Already almost 2 hours. Nice, nice, nice. Very nice. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna combine it with layer 16. Let's put it that way. Yeah, sure. Why not? Layer 16. Show yourself. There we go. Why is this color different than the other one? I might have done something wrong. And I know exactly what. Because this is layer 16. And now it's better. Oh boy, I made a mistake here, didn't I? I made a mistake. Yep, I made a mistake. Well, it's not a big mistake. But it's a lesson. It's a lesson nonetheless. It's a lesson nonetheless. So, let's see. I'm gonna fix it right up, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do. Fixing it. Can we use the magic tool? Yes, we can use the magic tool. Thank you, magic. Oh, it selects the color. Of course. Well, that makes it actually easier for me now. Did you know that? Magic tool of annoyingness. Alright. 2 pixels. That's what we need. We need 2 pixels. Is too much. 1 pixel. Yes. 1 pixel. Because now I overdraw. Now I can I can just blend it a little bit. Doesn't matter what. Right. I can overblend it. No, it's too much. You magic tool. I need the I need your guidance again. I need you to minus 1 maybe. No. Pixel 1. Yes, this is better. Thank you, great mighty tool. I will now continue now coloring. So, apparently I made a misconception. I made a mistake. Me making mistakes. Right. It happens. It always happens that people can make mistakes. And all the mistakes are welcome. Why would you say such a thing? Well, because if I would not have made a mistake, I would not have known that I made a mistake. Therefore, since I made a mistake, and the mistake was, well, dearly actually, it was a real terrible thing to have, a mistake. See, I knew that there was something wrong here. I'm gonna make sure that this one is also colored in with the great orange yellow thingy. Because apparently the mistake I made was actually using apparently it has another way of using the magic tool. If you have already the color that there is, and well, and then you want to change. Oh, sorry, my head went a little bit south there. Head is heavy. That means that it's almost time to quit. Because if my head is getting too heavy, then well, I'm gonna fall off my chair, and that's not gonna happen. Correct? And that's not gonna be great. That means that my head is too heavy, and we don't want to have a heavy head when drawing on this great art. Well, it's actually coloring because I'm a terrible color, but I will color it anyway. I'm gonna make it so beautiful as possible, the most badass looking piece of art that ever will be, sitting on the great navy ship of doom. Yeah. So, well, we're gonna deselect everything now, and we're gonna just erase some colors, because I made a mistake there. I'm supposed to do that, and then erase some 20. Yeah, let's do that. Can I erase these colors? Come on. Well, deselecting, please. Yes. And then, yes, yes. Deselect, yes. There's nothing more better than just seeing nothingness. Alright. So my head is gonna get heavy and, well, I think it's good enough for today. And, well, I hope I see you all next time. I think tomorrow, 7, well, 8, what was it when I started, 9 o'clock? Possibly 9 o'clock for me. So, well, I hope you all have a nice day and, well, and a great day to you guys. Woo! This was great.